Are you wondering what assistive technology is? Have you heard about AT from your family or friends or child's teacher and wonder what it is? In this video, we're going to tell you what assistive technology is and how it might benefit your child. This video is in the series, What is Assistive Technology in the IEP? And this first chapter, we're just going to answer the question, what is assistive technology and how can it help my child? Assistive technology is anything that can help your child achieve or maintain a goal. It can be anything that, without that item, they would not be able to do because of their disability. Anything. It can range from a pencil grip to an app on an iPad to a laptop with specific software on it. It can help the student with a disability with reading or writing, communication, sensory needs. In short, just about anything that the student is struggling with, there may be a tool that can help. So many people, when they hear the term assistive technology, think only of apps and software and computer tools. It is actually a wide range of tools, from what they call low-tech all the way up to the high-tech tools. Let me show you an example of some different kinds of tools for the different areas so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. So if your child has a reading disability, you can use something like a reading ruler. And there's lots of different reading rulers, and you can use it to help them guide their eyes as they're reading across the lines. And there's lots of different ones to choose from. You can also try text-to-speech, which is a great tool.
Explore assistive technology
To help students who struggle with reading. It just reads the text out loud for them, and they can also use it to highlight the text as it's being read. For students who struggle with writing, there's a lot of different tools out there. There are, of course, a variety of different kinds of pencil grips available that you can try. There's also different kinds of writing implements you can try to see if that might help your child with writing tasks. You can also use a slant board, which is a nice way of putting the writing at a 30-degree angle to make it easier for them. And this particular one is nice because it has the clip so that you can just use one-handed writing if you needed to. And of course, there's word prediction tools on the iPad or on your computer that you can use, which predicts what the child might want to say in writing, and they can just click on that word once they found the correct word. For children who struggle with communication, there's a lot of tools out there. You can, of course, just use icons and boards that they can point to. You can also use different tools like this. This is considered a low-tech tool called the Go Talk 20. And they just push a button.
Let me tell you about myself.
And it says it for them.
I have something to show you.
You don't have to use icons. You can also just use photographs of real objects if that's what the child understands best. Or, of course, once again, there's a lot of apps on the iPad you can use for communication as well. For students with sensory issues, there's a ton of different tools to try additionally. These are noise-canceling headphones, and they make it really quiet for the students so they don't get distracted by ambient noises. For students who have a high need for movement, you can try Bumpy Seats, which allow them movement in their chair and gives them some input while they're moving. Or you can also try something that's weighted, like a lap pad, which helps them feel anchored to their chair, if that helps them. And again, there's also tools, fidgets, that students can use to help with attention, focus, and sensory needs, if that's what they need to help them stay focused. And for students who also need, there's also the visual support for helping them stay focused to task and also to know what's coming next, as well as visual timers. So as you can see, there's a lot of different tools to explore, both high-tech and low-tech tools. This is just a small sampling of what assistive technology can be. There are some important things to remember about assistive technology. It is not a replacement for good instruction, and it is not always the answer. It also needs to be evaluated and re-evaluated for each individual. For example, text-to-speech tools may work well for some students with dyslexia, but for other students, they may do better with audiobooks only. Here at Parents Helping Parents iTech Center, we can help you learn more about assistive technology tools to help individuals of all ages with any disability. Come explore with us and learn about tools to help you, your child, student, or loved one. Are you interested in finding out more about assistive technology and what the special education law says about it? Stay tuned for our next video in the series.